My man Bernie Burns, Bernie man, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
I write rhymes for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master
I write
site.
rhymes for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
I write rhymes for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a
I write
master
rhymes
site.
for Beamer.
Peace, it's your man Burns, and you're now locked into Twin2ition presents Clear the Air.
We are back. Man. To clear the air. We back. This is a whole new year. As I get my topic list and shit pulled out. This is a whole new year. All that new year, new me shit. But this right here says play. We're gonna see what this does. I don't know what it do. But let's do what it do. Oh yeah, this is episode. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to season 3 of this thing called Clear the Air, y'all. I go by the name of Hoggie. Accompanied by my wife, Miss Nichole on the boards, and we here to clear the air. Episode 49 of Twin2ition presents Clear the Air. Cold as ice, man. And yeah, just right here. Let's get to this shit. It's been a while, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. I appreciate the new subscribers. Excuse me, we just ate. I appreciate the new subscribers that jumped on ship to the podcast. This is something totally different, y'all. This ain't your everyday podcast. With an air on that. This shit a little different. It's a lot different. It's kind of like FUBU, Force Bars, but it's by me for y'all niggas. So yeah. Shout that out. Goddamn applause. Let me see what this shit say. Fuck it, we're gonna just go for it.
Am I the only one that's never heard of the GPS theory? Man, this is so dope to me. So the GPS theory goes like this. Whenever you enter an address into your navigation, your GPS routes you to that destination. But if you make a wrong turn, the system doesn't judge you. It doesn't yell at you. It doesn't get upset. It just reroutes you. And no matter how many wrong turns you make, it's always going to reroute you to the exact location.
Bar.
The GPS knows where you're trying to go. The route may change, but the destination never dissolves. And the same is life. You always have a destination. The route may not be what you initially set out on, but it doesn't matter. And it also doesn't matter how many wrong turns you take. You can always end up at your destination, as long as you forgive yourself for every wrong turn. Man, that's legit. I love that.
Shout out to brother, man. Damn, we couldn't have said it no motherfucking better, yo. Could not have said it any better, y'all. And it's cool that I was able to share that with y'all on the pod, because I feel like for a lot of us, like we're now in 2026. Let's keep it real. We're now in 2026, and for a lot of us, we're a little too hard on ourselves. And I appreciate you being hard on yourself. I'm my biggest critic, but I'm also my biggest fan. But when you can, realize, hey, you may have taken a wrong turn, and whatever decision you made or came across, you can still, right the fucking direction and go the right way. So it's, very telling, with it being, like I said, the first of the year and all these resolutions and shit. Some of us already gave up on them, unfortunately. But yeah, shout out to bro for that shit, man. For real. That's real fucking spill. But like I said, yeah, we have not been active as late with the podcast, unfortunately, due to, a lot of unforeseen circumstances and some good things that happen. But yeah, like I said, we are now in the month of January, which is ironically, do you know what this month's, for January, what's the name of the awareness month for January? Nichole on the boards. Oh shit.
I have no clue. The only thing that I care and worry about in the month of January is Daya's birthday and your birthday. Anything else don't really matter that much.
Oh wow, but it ain't about me. I appreciate you though. And I appreciate that though. But no, January, according to Google, January is National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. I did not know that. Yeah, that motherfucker deserve a goddamn chime. It says this is a time designated by a presidential proclamation since 2010 to raise awareness about modern day slavery and to educate the public on identifying and stopping it and supporting survivors with efforts including federal agencies, NGOs, whatever that means, and local communities are working together to combat this crime through education, resource sharing, and community action, culminating in events like Wear Blue Day. So yeah, month of January. Not only is my birthday and my baby's birthday month, my twins' birthday month, and everybody else's birthday month. It's also, one of my best friends' birthday month. It's also National Slavery and Human Trafficking Prevention Month. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to be very, very vigilant. And we ain't forget that shit y'all did 400 years ago. And it's just like that. Let's clear the motherfucking air. But like I said, again, welcome to the podcast. Happy New Year as well. But stop what you're doing right now. I said you. You stop. Go ahead and head to Patreon and type in Clear the Air at Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/Clear the Air, H-E-I-R. And it's just like that, man. We have a lot of shit going on Patreon. So shout out to y'all. Shout out to the fucking supporters, yo. Shout out to y'all. Oh shit, my goddamn, my boy's acting crazy again. But shout out to all the supporters, man, that hit that subscribe button to Patreon, who loyal day one supporters, man. Shout y'all out for real. Appreciate the fuck out y'all for that, man. Moving right along.
Bored, your button's not working.
Yeah.
You want to explain why allegedly the buttons are not working, what you found out?
Oh yeah, so according to, I guess, Rode, I did some research for those of y'all who've been watching the podcast. According to Rode, they were saying in the colder winter months that the goddamn buttons stick or some shit like that. That's what you getting at?
Yeah.
Yeah, the buttons.
That's why I'm telling your daughter to turn the heater on.
Oh, it's going to be blazing hip hop and R&B, and I'm going to be sweating. I'm drinking this goddamn wine over here, yo. I'm already warm. Goddamn. Hopefully not. We'll, I mean, if they work, they work. They don't, they don't. We know y'all ain't come here for that. Y'all came here for me to goddamn clear the air, yo. But yeah, shout out to the supporters, yo. We had a huge influx in the subscriber count. That's on YouTube. Shout out to that. That's also on Instagram and also on Patreon, man. So I'd like to shout y'all out for just, clicking that subscribe button and seeing what the fuck going on over here at Clear the Air, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I can't thank y'all enough, man. I can't. With that being said, what we've been up to, Nichole and the boys. Of course, we had the holiday season. Of course, it was a grand old fight for your motherfucking life. Trying to afford this Christmas shit, and on top of eating, not getting your money's worth was one of the biggest things for me when it came to this gift giving holiday and shit like that. And the Cyber Monday and Black Friday, this shit just don't hit the same no more, unfortunately. But the kids enjoyed the holiday. For me, it was big for me because I had 2 weeks off. I got to just spend time doing nothing, yo. I think you brought it to my attention after I said something too. Like, yo, I ain't did shit. I done been in pajamas all motherfucking day. And he was like, I wasn't gonna say nothing. But look, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed just that hard reset as well. Also, shout out. Nichole on the board, she had a sprained wrist during the holiday season, so we had to put some ice on that shit. Yeah, so shout out to that. To Nichole on the boys, her wrist was hurting.
Little ice on it.
I let it blang blang. Every time I come around your city, blang blang. Pink and ring worth about 50, blang blang. Every time I buy a new fly, blang blang.
And let me mind you.
What's up?
The agreement this year was, because my job didn't give me no Christmas bonus this year like we normally do. So normally it's like, shit, about to get like 2 G's as a Christmas bonus. That's Christmas. And we ain't got to save up or nothing. We just use that for Christmas. Yeah. And
you got a Jelly of the Month club. For those who know, y'all know.
Make shit work still with and still had bills and all that stuff paid, and we made it work. But the agreement was, we just gonna worry about the kids this year.
Yeah.
He said, don't get me none. I don't want none. And I said, I don't need none. I don't want none either.
I did
And
need
still,
some. What?
his ass still got some.
Still
And
did.
he probably gonna put the picture up. But when I opened the gift, like,
Oh, yeah, she had
it
to look
was,
at disgust like, no, this nigga didn't.
it was a big gift bag with
With
an
them
outfit
cumbrellas
in it, right?
on your eyelids. Cumbrellas.
With an outfit in the bag, and I pulled the stuff out the bag, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. I like it. Thank you. Blah blah blah. Right. And you know, I still got him a little something, just something I thought he would like. It was just like a leather, like, jacket type
Like a pullover,
thing, like a
yeah.
pullover hoodie type jacket thing, but it was leather. And
Clear the Air
So-
branded. Shout out to Henry.
some
Shout out to Henry.
Christmas draws. They were elf draws.
You know how they say, y'all, you
And,
know, all the men, you know, that time of the year, you know, you get new drawers because the one you got holy and shit. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought I was really, really religious the way my drawers was holy in this bitch. Holy, 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 holy. Go ahead.
I buy you draws all the time.
I'm just fucking with you. I'm just throwing shit out there.
I feel like you buy me draws more than I buy myself draws, and I buy you draws more than you buy yourself draws.
Some old nigga shit. God damn. Man, drawers
But-
and shit.
So I'm opening the fucking bag and shit, and I'm looking at shit, and then I get to the bottom, right?
Mhm.
And then my daughter goes, "It's something else in there."
Yeah, she spoiled the goddamn shit.
And then I look down into the bag, and I see something wrapped in tissue paper.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled the damn tissue paper up. No. And the first thing I did is I looked from the bag to him like, nigga, no, you didn't. Because I seen it was a fucking Zell's box. I was like, I ain't say nothing, but my face said it all. Like, I'm one of them people that, you know how you see like the memes and shit or the videos on social media where it be like that one friend that always got to fix their face?
Mm-hmm.
That's me. Like, my face is gonna tell it all. Like, you gonna know the disgust. If something smells, like, my face gonna be balled the fuck up. Like,
Until she opened it and I was like, oh, this is nice. So this is very nice.
I was very appreciative of it because I have always wanted a bracelet. I have never had a bracelet other than
you don't even play tennis. Got a tennis bracelet. Go ahead though.
other than
Badminton bracelet.
the Pandora stuff, but like the Pandora stuff, like
Yeah, when niggas realized that shit was just overpriced bullshit.
overpriced, and like if you take it off and put it somewhere, like it be changing colors and all that stuff, and it's just Pandora shit is just a fucking hassle unless you literally gonna wear it every day and your natural oils and stuff in your body is gonna keep it from changing colors.
This is
or
like
whatever.
sterling silver or something.
Yeah, I don't know
Overpriced
what the fuck
sterling
it
silver.
is.
Yeah, fuck that Pandora shit. Yeah, but what you saying?
He surprised me,
Yeah.
and I was highly mad because I stuck to we're not gonna buy nothing really, like spend a bunch of money on each other, and
We
he
didn't.
spent a bunch of money.
I spent a bunch of money on myself too, y'all. Shout out. Let me see if this air horn works. Yeah, shout out to me, y'all. I got them goddamn Gammas. Highly coveted shoe for me. Yeah, highly coveted shoe
Tried
for
to get them
me.
when they first came out.
I ain't even pulled them hoes out yet. I can't wait. Squeeze my tiny ass in the nose. Whoa, no diddy.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Oh yeah, yes, but back to what Nichole is on the board was saying, man. Like that right there, was a significant, how can I say it, way to let you know that I was just thanking you, not only for being my partner, you know what I'm saying, on this show, Twin2ition presents Clear the Air, but also thanking my wife for the success of our marriage, our relationship, our kids, and our current endeavors and our future endeavors. Shout out to that. Also, not being a yes woman, being the Russian judge, the one of the voice of reason as well. But also, more importantly, you're loving me more than anything, which is dope and odd at the same time for a nigga like me.
Why is it odd?
My brother said he'd tell you I'm a dirty ass fifth ward nigga, but hey, I'm not. I'm a great guy. I don't know why he says that. But yeah, for loving me, That was, an expression of my gratitude. The cool part about it is none of the cool accolades that I've done in life impress you, which is, I guess that's a light skin trait. But you've been with me through this shit, so that's why I don't impress you. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean none of the accolades?
Because you live through it. It ain't like, oh, he did that, he did this. It's like, nigga, I was there when he was in the middle of doing this shit, so it wasn't really nothing special. Anything, I was kind of helping this nigga by telling him he can do this shit versus him being like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just being, right by my side. As everything came about, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to, have a PSA. I said a PSA for you out there watching, for you out there that's listening, for you out there that's learning. Surround yourself with people who are going to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. Surround yourself. I'm going to say that again. With people who are going to tell you the truth. Surround yourself with somebody that's going to tell you that your goddamn breath stink, and it's just like that. Well, no, actually, yeah, surround yourself with some no yes men over here. She's not a yes woman, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to be. Iron sharpens iron. Even if a motherfucker doing good, it's they can do better. But yeah, shout out to Nichole on the boards for that, man. Yeah. But yeah, moving right along. With that, y'all, just really wanted to, tell y'all, as we stay on, 2026 in its infancy. This is the what? Second, going in the third week, fourth week. And we in the middle of goddamn January. Just put it like that. But yeah, stop lying to yourself. Every year it's the same shit with y'all niggas. Every fucking year it's the same shit with y'all. New year, new me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna lose some weight, man. I'm gonna stop drinking, man. I'm gonna stop smoking. I'm gonna get that new job, man. I'm gonna finally holler at her, yo. I'm gonna go back to school, man. I'm gonna do me a motherfucking podcast like Clear the Air. I'm gonna do one of them motherfuckers too, man. I'm gonna do a podcast like Clear the Air. Cause that shit tight. Stop lying to yourself, man. Get the shit done, yo. For real. Your weakness. For all y'all always wanna, deal on your fucking strengths when it comes to the new year, man. I'm gonna go to the gym or I'm gonna work out. You've been working out. All right. That ain't gonna get you no goddamn where. You've been doing this part of your fucking routine at this point. I'm gonna eat right. I'm damn sure gonna eat right. I'm gonna do that. Make sure I do that. I'm gonna go to work every day too. Yeah, you've been doing that. That's your strengths. Your goddamn weaknesses are going to take you far, back, gone, farther than you ever think, wish for, dream, or imagine. Your weaknesses. Because your weaknesses, they are your motherfucking downfall. You know better than anybody else. I got accountability mirrors all through this goddamn house. And it's my inflection. It's my reflection that's telling me who I am without me even opening my motherfucking mouth. So where do you fall short at? You fall short, whether it be addiction, whether it's lying, whether it's procrastination, you fall short. It's time for you to self-assess and get this shit done. When you know what the fucking problem is, you can control what the fucking problem is. Now, just a little motivation minute. PSA, because I ain't give y'all niggas none of that in a long motherfucking time. Stop focusing on your goddamn strengths. Focus on your motherfucking weaknesses. You'll get farther in life, and it's just like that. With that being said, you ready to get this podcast started? Nichole on the boards. I think the boards done warmed up, which is odd as fuck. We in 2026, and as I'm clicking through the boards, it's like a kung fu movie. Trying to get there. Where we at? Yeah, here we go. But if you are ready to get the podcast started, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man, come on, boards.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
And let's clear the motherfucking air, y'all. Bing, 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 bing. The boy's still warming up. I mean, it's been about a month. I don't know what to tell you. Let's clear that
air. No doubt. K-Slate brought us over here to clear the air, you know what I mean?
And you know what? And that's what I want to do, man. I want to clear the air, man.
Baby gobble in the bear. This industry shit is weird. Tell him to clear the air. Was writing in the dark.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
As the motherfucking boys just goddamn stop. We're gonna go through these goddamn boys, y'all. Y'all gonna sit through it, goddamn it.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Could I please have more, sir?
Yes, indeed. Hey, this shit right here, really. I appreciate y'all bearing with me, man, as we work all the fucking bugs out. Shout out to Daryl motherfucking Walker, man. I really do appreciate y'all, but I guess I'm gonna have to just leave it there. Where we at? Yeah. I guess we're gonna just leave it there. But with that being said, y'all, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, yo. To Shit Jenkins, better known as it's Mr. Isiah Whitlock. I first found him on The Wire. What?
Would it be better known as Isiah Whitlock? Because for real, wouldn't he be better known as Shit Jenkins?
Yeah, we call him shit. But yeah, he did on our hiatus on was getting our shit together. Mr. Isiah Whitlock did pass away. And like that dude was part of the culture. I'm gonna be real with you. This dude was the motherfucking culture. So I just really wanted to take a quick little, moment of silence, or if my boards work, I'd be hitting the goddamn button from him to say it again. And it's just like that, y'all. Shout out to Isiah Whitlock, real one more time, man.
The funny shit
goated. What's up?
Was the first time that when we watched The Wire for the first time late. Like we
was able to binge watch it. Yeah.
So
I would rewatch it. I would rewatch that shit right now.
So and then we seen like a advertisement or something of another show that he was on, and it was like based in New Orleans.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
I can't remember what it was called, but the first thing we said when we seen him in it was like, I bet he gonna go she. In like the first episode, he hit that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, I'm saying this guy. Yeah, Mr. Isiah Whitlock Jr. Yep, I'm glad I got it right. I had to go to Google real quick, make sure I said it right. Yeah, but yeah, it was like shit, and then everything else was like, yo, he's got to say it. He's got to say it. He would say it, yo. So shout out to whatever producer or executive producer or whoever the fuck, even if it was just him going off script and saying shit and finding a way to say shit and the goddamn shit. I appreciate that shit, and it's just like that shit. God damn, man! I'm gonna have to get another board. I'm gonna have to get another board, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be real niggerish, and I'm gonna send that motherfucker back in the box as this one, and then just be like, yo, the motherfucking bitch don't work. I'm gonna buy another board, and then we're gonna do the Walmart thing. You know how you go to Walmart, you buy some shit, it don't work, and then you flip it around. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I might cut this part out. I might leave it in. We just had to clear the motherfucking air.
I was saying you're not supposed to say that shit on the air.
Niggas know. Niggas
know, but you ain't supposed to put niggas.
We got a lot of subscribers. Look. We got. I'm a realist now. We got a lot of subscribers. We ain't got a lot of subscribers. All right. So the handful of y'all niggas who watch this shit and laugh and shoot and kiki and ha ha and hee hee, keep it between me and you. All right. Just keep it between me.
The funny shit is.
What's up?
You know what the white version is?
What?
The white version of you buying some shit, you rebuying it and then turning it into old shit because something wrong with it, right? The white version is we learned the white version from our fucking roommates in college.
I can't remember what the fuck.
The motherfuckers went and got a bunch of shit off the shelf, then went to the customer service talking about something. They just got married and returning these gifts from their wedding.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot all about that shit. I damn sure did.
That's how the motherfuckers paid rent, and we fucking going to work and going to fucking school.
They did. That's right. They did. That white girl did do that shit. She was dating a nigga though. That was crazy.
No, it was the mixed girl that was like a white girl.
Oh yeah. That's true. Yeah, that shit was wild. You seen the new hack niggas is doing?
Mm-mm.
So niggas is leaving out of fucking Walmart, right? And like a motherfucker, either they find a receipt on the ground or a nigga leaving there asking for their receipt outside.
And then they go
there and reshop every fucking thing, yo. That shit is nasty. Nasty work, but it's very goddamn intuitive. Very intuitive
So the smart thing,
get shadow banned again.
So the smart thing to do
What's up?
would be, all right, let's come up with a grocery list, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go half on groceries.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to get everything we need.
Twice?
Twice.
Hey, man,
2 households.
That could work, man.
For half the price.
I feel like we're going to get shadow banned if I keep this in there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep it in there, y'all. Yeah. So yeah,
Hell no,
I did come to
that shit in there.
What?
Fuck around and be in jail like my dad because you gave a motherfucker an idea.
Oh yeah, that's nasty work. Yeah, where they work, niggas ain't playing fair. Niggas is.
So my dad, when he was young, went to jail. He was at a bar, and whoever was running the bar just like disappeared for a while. And he was
the bar in Virginia?
No, New York.
Oh, that's different. New York got different niggas. You can't even have a gun in New York. Go ahead though.
But he had made a joke that the bartender been gone so long, you can go behind the bar, cook you a burger, drop you some fries, finish cooking it, sit down, eat it, go wash your dishes, get you a drink, and come back and sit down for he be back. Somebody went and did it, and then my dad ended up going to jail for, I guess, kind of like inciting the crime.
Your dad old as a bitch, yo. I'm sure that goddamn law is then got fucking taken out.
Probably not.
That's like a cartoon type of shit. Like, we're gonna blame you. Like, nigga, y'all got a transcript of me saying this shit? You know what I'm saying? Y'all had a stenographer in this motherfucker typing this shit down that I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just hearsay.
He ain't like do a lot of time, I don't think. I think he did like a couple days or some shit.
Yeah, that's long as a bitch. In jail? Like a nigga had in-school suspension. No, he was in jail. Fuck that. Nah, I'm gonna go. If I'm gonna be in jail, I'm gonna do something to be in that motherfucker just like that. With that being said, PSA. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clear the Air bucket hats are now Patreon exclusive. I said they are now Patreon exclusive. So just head to Patreon right now if you love the show enough to support the brand. Shout out to the day ones. But we got merchandise on there. We got on location content. We got the ability for you to clear the air on the show. We also have exclusive. You'll get this podcast first before anybody else sees it or hears it on Patreon. So just go ahead to, like I said, patreon.com. Get your ass some motherfucking merch. And it's just like that. You bet you. Clear the air. With that also being said, subscribe to the show. I fucking got love. Like, where that goddamn applaud at? Let me hit the applaud. Come on, bro. Let me hit the goddamn applaud. Our handles have now changed. But yeah, subscribe to the show. I said subscribe to the show. We can be found at Clear the Air on IG. That's ClearTheHeir. Also on YouTube at Clear the Air. Facebook at Clear the Air. Threads at Clear the Air. Patreon at Clear the Air. And also now X/Twitter. We can be found at Clear the Air Pod. And it's just like that. Yes, no more Twin2ition Pod. Is now Clear the Air Pod on X, Twitter, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. All right, hey, look, I appreciate the motherfucking extra as well, yo. So shout out to that shit. With that being said, let's goddamn keep it going. Race check, Nichole on the boards, and race check. Ladies and gentlemen, to all the new subscribers, all the new listeners, y'all, Race Check is a game of black identity. What we do, we ask you a culture or black or culture related question. You get an opportunity to answer it. You get it right, you keep your black card. If you don't, you get that motherfucker up back to me, and it's just like that. But Race Check. This Race Check is brought to you by Burn Instrumentals. I said Burn Instrumentals. Go ahead and head to Bernie Burns 95 at Instagram. Bernie 599 95. Sorry, Bernie Burns 95. That's BernieBurns 95 at IG. Go ahead and head to Bernie Burns 95 at Bandcamp. You will not be disappointed. That Burn Instrumentals too, y'all. Man, I can't wait till you put that bitch on iTunes. I'll be waiting for it. Man, put it on iTunes, man. Wait, I can't. Look, go ahead and peep game. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say nothing else. If y'all fuck with that Nas and Premier joint that dropped last year, that dropped in December, Burn Instrumentals is up your motherfucking. I'm telling you, Burn Instrumentals is there, and it's just like that. Shout out to Bernie Burns. But back to the Race Check at hand. I I think I might have worded this shit wrong as I'm looking at it. Oh yeah, no, I didn't. So it says race check, y'all. Before Chadwick Boseman, in 1991, he became the youngest. No, not Chadwick Boseman. I take that back. No, I take that back. Not Chadwick Boseman, man. What's the boy name that did the Sinners? The dude that directed it. They be talking like, hey, so yeah, I like to, I appreciate the Academy. He just won a Golden Globe as well. He did Sinners. He from the West Side. What is his name? God damn, Michael B. Jordan boy. I am drawing a motherfucking blank because I always do this on goddamn race check. What the fuck is his name? The director of Black Panther. That starred Chadwick Boseman. I think I done fucked it up. I'm looking him up real quick because I fucking goddamn forgot the black boy name. Because I draw a goddamn blank.
Ryan Coogler.
There we go. I appreciate that. You said they with an attitude. Ryan Coogler, motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
I couldn't think of it the same.
I feel like all niggas is one and the same now. Yeah, yeah. Hey, so yeah, I like to, appreciate y'all going out there watching Sinners for real. We got an 13 millimeter. Y'all go ahead and watch that. We filmed it all. We filmed it just for you. Yeah. But before Ryan Coogler, in 1991, he became the youngest Academy Award nominee for Best Director for his debut film, Boys in the Hood. Can you name that director, Nichole, on the boards?
Is he light skinned?
He's black. No, he's not light skinned.
How about say you can be light skinned and be black, dummy? I don't know. I can't even think of a name, period, right now. I can't even think of the light-skinned dude name that I was thinking of.
What light-skinned dude you were thinking of?
I think he did, like, House Party.
Oh, no. You got no names?
No, I can't think of nobody. You know I'm not good with names.
All right. So, the question is, before Ryan Coogler in 1991... he became the youngest Academy Award nominee for Best Director for his debut film, Boys in the Hood. And ladies and gentlemen, that name is Mr. John Singleton. Shout out to John Singleton, man. Just give him a round of applause.
Oh, I couldn't think of his name. But I was talking about Spike Lee.
Oh, Spike Lee. Oh, he ain't light-skinned, nigga.
He ain't dark-skinned.
Okay.
I feel like he lighter than you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, shout out to John Singleton, man. Another staple in the Black American culture, man. It's just like that. Shout out to John Singleton.
I feel like Spike Lee is lighter than you are.
Oh yeah. Got me confused. I have no idea. I don't look at the light skinned. Some niggas is you light skinned. That nigga, the light just hitting them a little bit better. The light just bouncing off. That's all that is. With that being said, y'all, as we move the podcast on, like I said, we still trying to work all the bugs out, especially with this goddamn roadcast over here, man. Fuck y'all, road, RODE, road. Fuck y'all. I got the newest fucking roadcast. Y'all niggas ain't shit. That's all I'm gonna say. The bitch, it goes in and comes out of the goddamn packaging whenever we shoot this pod. I ain't got that motherfucker in a vehicle shaking on top of a fucking wash machine on spin cycle. Take good care of my shit, but somehow, somewhere, I must have got a faulty one. But yeah, I'm glad I keep all my motherfucking receipts. But yeah, shout out. Is I hit this goddamn air horn. Hopefully they work. Shout out to Clear the Heir. I said Clear the Heir Artist of the Year, and also could be Album of the Year. God damn it. Shout out to G's, man. This wasn't planned, man. That motherfucker is going. I'm talking about going. Shout out to that, man. I can't express anything other than that, other than to hit this goddamn applause button. But yeah, shout out to Clear the Heir Artist of the Year. G's, man. That unexpected. The video, all the shit was tight, man. It's still on repeat. Still on motherfucking repeat. Ain't no goddamn skips. I didn't even hit shuffle on the motherfucker. And it's just like, yeah. Even if you shuffle them, they all still go together. They all still mesh. And dude is really telling the motherfucking story, y'all. So if y'all haven't, man, definitely hit up iTunes, hit up goddamn Bandcamp. Go ahead and go to www.itsallaboutg's.com. That Unexpected. He also got some merch on the goddamn way as well. So shout out to that as well. Clear the Air 25 Artist of the Year. Jeez, man. With that being said, as I open up this laptop here, spoiler alert. I mean, as expected, I know what y'all thinking, but you're thinking wrong. This right here is a Clear the Air. I said Clear the Air music spotlight premiere. I said a world premiere, and I've screened this song before. And just a quick little backstory. I was sitting there doing my thing, my edits and all that shit, and I got a message. So I told y'all I keep receipts, but I got a message, and it came from one particular artist, and the artist, message Clear the Air, messaged me on IG, like it is at the bottom of the screen, or right here. Messaged me on goddamn IG. It was like, hey man, how the fuck I get on this music spotlight shit? So I said, hey, you're here. And, the rest is, to be determined, you know what I'm saying? But just what you're doing right now, if you're an artist out there, if your shit tight, if it's motherfucking hot fire, go ahead and, if you want to be featured, just send us a motherfucking DM, and it's just like that. God damn it. But with that being said, this artist has been featured on the show, but not as a solo act. Shout out. Where my man's at? Shout out to Clear the Air Artist of the Year 24. I said, shout out to Clear the Air Artist of the Year 24, Mr. Charles Heron, Mr. Freestyle Friday himself, Mr. Siberian Bear Suits. Shout out to Charles Heron. Shout out, man. But this artist was featured on the Siberian Bear Suits LP. This artist goes by the name of Mr. Chekar Kareem, and this is from his latest project. As I get it pulled up real quick. This is a single, as a matter of fact. I thought it was part of the project. It may be, but I got it through an email. But it is on Bandcamp right now, yo. But this track by Mr. Chekar Kareem. Shout out. What's up?
Before you do play this,
okay, go ahead.
I got a little idea, right?
Okay, what you got?
So not everything that you come across, you're going to vibe with.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So we can do
talk that talk.
We could do like a music spotlight or something that we feel like is hot fire. But then if you want to have your music featured to kind of see where you stand and where you at, you can send us some blind reaction.
Okay, hey, I fuck with that.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
If it's trash, we're gonna let you know it's trash. Okay, I like that.
We're gonna let you know it's trash.
Okay.
We even can put a poll up to what the viewers think of your music.
I like that. I like that a lot.
So if you are a up and coming artist and you just want to see where your shit at,
go ahead and shoot me a goddamn DM.
We can have a music spotlight poll.
As a matter of fact, that's dope. As a matter of fact, I see where she's going with that. Go ahead and hit the goddamn email address right there at the bottom of the screen, man.
Right that's beside you.
Yep, either beside me, behind me, wherever the fuck the email address is, man. It's gonna be Greta's ID. Hit that email up right there. Submit your motherfucking music, yo. And like Nichole on the board said, what we can do, we can damn sure, you know what I'm saying, throw that bitch up on this pod right here to see whether it's hot or not. And it's just like that, man.
And that's how the poll gonna be.
Right.
It's gonna be a poll to say
if niggas want to clear the air with that shit, yes.
Or not.
Yeah, clear the air or no. On some real shit. I fuck with it. Yeah, shout out Nichole on the boards. Quick on the goddamn feet.
That fair, that way, like you
shoot a fair one with a nigga. Yeah.
You might not like the style of music this particular person does, but somebody might.
Hey, the viewership count is going up.
So
yes, it's going up.
You gotta meet all likes and genres and all that stuff, and it don't have to be just rap.
Right.
Please send some motherfucking R&B. Shit, damn. Like, where the fuck R&B artists at?
Half open shirts and shit in the middle of winter. Niggas just grabbing nothing.
I can't do nothing but sit there and laugh at motherfucking Genuine old ass trying to dance, falling all over the fucking stage.
That shit ain't even
fucking
cool
Floyd
no more.
falling all over the stage. Like all these old ass motherfuckers.
Lloyd, by the way.
Floyd. There was a Floyd and a Lloyd.
No, it was Lloyd. Goddamn, you know, went to school with it. Floyd. But
well, whatever.
Lloyd.
Well, Lloyd. I think the only one.
Sorry.
That came up around that time that I don't think I have seen any videos of him performing and tripping and falling and is fucking Mario.
Yeah, shout out to Mario. But ain't nobody than the real R&B Trey Songz, man. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Chris Brown pop. I'm gonna be real with you. I like Chris Brown. I love Chris Brown. But as far as R&B goes, I'm biased. Trey Songz.
Trey Songz says. This one here's a penny dropper.
Yeah, Trey. Hey, man, shout out to Trey Songz. Shout out to Petersburg.
Like we need that penny dropper music back.
Yeah, we from the 804. I'm gonna be real with y'all. We from the 804, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I know we went on a goddamn tangent before we dropped this music spotlight, but I'm gonna string your ass right along. But yeah, being from the 804, being from that same, well, not from the same hood. I think it's for Third War and Fifth War, but being from Petersburg, and I remember when I was working at Taco Bell, one of the niggas that was close with this boy, Trey Songz, was like, he kept telling everybody, man, my boy Trey, goddamn, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm like, really? And then when the nigga dropped, y'all think a nigga love, shout out to my nigga G's, but when that nigga Trey Songz dropped, I don't think I played nothing else from the year goddamn 2005 up to goddamn 2010 and beyond, yo. Yeah, so yeah, shout out to goddamn Trey Songz for letting niggas know that you can still be from the Berg and be some shit, man. I'm telling you, shout out to all the goddamn legends. For real. Do we call him legend? Because he nigga still active, goddamn. He's still active. Yeah, shout out to Trey Songz, man. For real, yo. That joint him and Ray J was dope over the summer. I'm just waiting for the album to drop, man. I think he got it. He's no longer part of the.
Speaking of Ray J.
What? Ray J.
His ass performing with that damn beer belly.
That One Wish jump. Niggas gotta get back in the gym, yo. Niggas gotta get back in the gym for real. Oh yeah, so back to the goddamn music spotlight. This music spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, is something different. Like I said, this is from the artist, Mr. Chekar Kareem. And what caught my eye about this song wasn't first I heard it and it caught my ear because it was something different. But as I'm looking at the credits, you know what I'm saying, because I want to give the credits right. But the song is called Raw Shit, featuring ILLPO and Poncho. Guess who the fuck is produced by?
Uncanny Sega?
No, that's tight, but no.
Brandon Burns?
No, even tighter though. The producer goes by the name of BLANKMAN. Shout that shit out. I'll be real with you.
You bullshitting.
I ain't bullshitting. Yo, it's produced by BLANKMAN. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
So producer BLANKMAN. Are you a BLANKMAN fan?
Gots to be for the culture, yo. Shout out that. Oh yeah, but like I said, back to this track, y'all. This track is called Raw Shit, featuring ILLPO by Chekar Kareem and Poncho, produced by BLANKMAN. Let's fucking go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have received a message from our villain. He says, and I quote, "This takeover is just the beginning. The world will soon know my name, my power, and my vision. I am the future, and the future is mine."
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
MJ12. Yo, niggas flaking and cold slogging. I'm one of them old models, more metal than Van Halen. Prevailing with old problems, still screaming, get more dollars. Big bucket to set aside, with all them number twos. ILLPO but never lied. Life under sabotage, elevating every day. Digital outreach, bow your heads, let us pray. Pray. I'm coming at you humbless as I know how. Thankful for my armor, prep me when all of it go down. Been this game for years, it made me an animal. It ain't no rules to this shit, that's why I became cannibal. Never had up on the mantle, bro. Jumping like it's man ago. Hip hop turned camel toe. We here to get an antidote. So take 3 of these and call me before the rapture. Think about your legacy. Was you that impactful? Did you touch the masses or did you reap disaster?
When I want to test, welcome to this.
Casualties of cyber war, even if I did it wrong, I would leave the title off. Ain't a click alive that can rob a loss. Piece your car, 3 cigars, light on what's the final score. Fuck it, it don't matter, gotta taste the dark matter. It ain't been the same since. Heard my hero's name dropping in a different language. Gang spit like a sinister villain in 97. X-Men, I ain't visited buildings since 9/11. Fuck a plane, fuck a name, who wanted the most? We wanted dead or alive, ain't counting none of them boats. They don't want none of the smoke. This is that chimney effect. Ain't no more enemies left. They ain't got rid of me yet. Yeah. I'm still on Gate City with the Dickies on. Capitol Lawn, daily 50 strong. Even if I'm wrong, no apologizing, slightly out of pocket. Wanna see me meet me in that mosh pit. Let's get it right. Speak from the chest. But the stick and you go box it. The jewel of the home. Everything doesn't touch or knows everyone. Where we are. Everything almost been
Look, I rock a black Jesus avatar. Through the matrix, so evasive how I'm ducking these agents who try to sabotage. They probably get a rush similar to Hebron. Undercovers up, handcuffs, lock us up in cages. Fully loaded gauges, point the shotties to your faces. Bunch of haters want to incarcerate us. Revelations from a past life, crucified. Was left battle scarred, this the afterlife. Word to God, it won't be double crossed. Rocking camouflage, dark green fatigues. With the leather top, butterscotch Timbos. The melting pot, boiling hot, probably full of nymphos. And mad flavors, they be lusting for my life force. I strike like cyborgs with more body armor than Robocops. And hold a helmet sorta like Thor, the thunder god. My rhymes crazier than psych wards. Blessed with triple vision, opposition, Cyclops. Cyclops, Cyclops, Cyclops. Blind niggas.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the music spotlight, man, by Chekar Kareem, Raw Shit, featuring ILLPO and Poncho, produced by motherfucking BLANKMAN, and it's just like that. Music spotlight, world premiere. I said motherfucking world premiere, man. Shout out to Chekar Kareem for that shit, man. I appreciate that shit. All I gotta goddamn ask is,
could I please have more, sir?
Yes, indeed. Shout out to that shit, man. Calling all artists. I said calling all artists. If you want to be featured on our show, Twin2ition presents Clear the Air for the music spotlight. Just send us a goddamn DM for further details and let's clear the motherfucking air. That shit was tight, yo.
And if you want to be featured as a poll on the show, send us a DM.
Send us a goddamn DM or email. Yeah, email. Yeah, that's right as well. Yeah, as a poll. You know, music spotlight, user submitted. That's what we'll do. A little special. And we'll do it like, you know, depending upon if it's good, we'll let that shit rock. If it's not, we'll let that shit just let it go.
If it's whack, it might get cut short.
It might get cut short. I mean, it is what it is, man. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Kareem, man. I told you, bro. So I had a lot of shit going on, you know what I'm saying, towards the end of goddamn 25, man. We, you know, put a bow on that or whatever. But no, I appreciate you. When you can go out there and advocate for yourself, it speaks volumes. I'm gonna be real with you, yo. And when I heard the track, I was like, yo, this, I don't know. It was like going to Macy's or whatever. We ain't got no Macy's no more this way because the motherfuckers in pack fucking ship. But it's like going to Macy's where the fragrances is all right, and you smell some cologne. You know, they hit the goddamn joint. That shit smell good. You know what I'm saying? You get stuck on some shit. And it's like, hey, give me them coffee grounds, put your nose in that junk, and then you get hit spray something else. You was like, oh shit, this shit different. Okay, I fuck with that, yo. Yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to Mr. Goddamn Kareem, man. I appreciate you, man, being a friend of the show as well, dog. Yo, shout out to that, man. Music Spotlight. It's just like that, man. Shout out to all the artists, producers, man, that grace this Clear the Air stage. At this point, it's too many to goddamn count. But yeah, shout out to that Music Spotlight premiere, man. Just like that. Call to action. As my goddamn board don't fucking, is it a button? Yeah, call to action, y'all. Shout out to y'all, yo. All the loyal supporters, man. All the Patreon Day One supporters, man. Go ahead and tell a friend to head to Patreon, man. We got hella merch on there, yo. Head to motherfucking Patreon. It's just like that. If you want first serve podcast services, you hit the motherfucking Patreon. It's a lot of shit on there y'all can't see. It's a lot of shit on there. Exclusively. Patreon is the exclusive home us at the exclusive home for all Clear the Air interviews, man. So if you're an artist or producer, and you've been interviewed on a Clear the Air stage, we have it on YouTube, but soon it's going to get archived. They're coming off, and they're going straight to Patreon, man. So yeah, if you want to see that shit, man, go ahead and hit the Patreon, man. We got a lot of shit there, yo. So I can't express that enough, yo. It's more than just a podcast on that motherfucker, yo. As well.
Show your support.
Yeah, and damn sure show your support. Hey, nigga like me break bread. I'm gonna be real with you. And Nichole and the boys couldn't say it no better, yo. Nigga like me come in and I break bread, yo. And if you could be a loyal supporter of the goddamn brand, I mean, that says a lot of who you are out here in this game, man. So head to them from Patreon.
At the end of the day,
right?
You know, when we go to these events, we're getting footage and we're putting it out there for other people to see for free.
Right.
We are not only doing this for free, we're also spending our money on your merch for support.
That is true. Hell yeah. That's
we don't necessarily have to support your whatever it is that you're doing. We don't have to buy your merch.
Yep, buy your albums. We ain't gotta do that.
A lot of our merch,
buy your vinyls
we
and
have
shit.
given away.
Right. To talk on it. Wow.
At the end of the day, we're losing money, not gaining any money.
Mm-hmm. Just off of being off support.
Just off the strength of the relationship, off the strength of
you working in your gift.
Yep. And we just trying to put more
break bread
light on you.
Yep.
To break bread with you, or well, not necessarily break bread, because we ain't breaking bread because ain't nobody giving us no bread.
That is true. So, yeah. And it's off the strength. Yeah, real shit. No,
maybe we
get your shit off.
Motherfucking change.
Yeah, get your motherfucker. We can. We can put our noses up.
Charge for everything. Maybe we need to start charging.
Come on now. Come on, just
saying.
The cat's out the motherfucking bag, man. But no, I completely agree wholeheartedly with what Nichole and the boys just said, y'all. That was a PSA. It's early in the year, y'all, for her to get on a rant. But that's a real big PSA, man. We did this. We created this podcast with y'all in mind. Let's keep it 100 with you. I'm not asking. I'm not begging. I'm not that type of guy. But real recognize real and game recognize game, yo. And it's telling for a lot of people out there. You know, it's like I said early in the inception of this podcast on Twin2ition. You know, we live in a world full of fucking takers, and they take until they ain't got nothing else to take, and then they move on to the next motherfucking victim and the next motherfucking victim and the next motherfucking victim, yo. But we here to goddamn.
They only there when they can get something from you.
When they can get something out of it, and that's true to be told, man. And what I'm saying is, you know, just to sum it up, like we said, we did this with y'all in mind. You know what I'm saying? Because we know what it takes to put in the time, to put in the grind, to put something out into the world. You know, so that takes, you know, not only discipline, it takes extreme courage, but it takes goddamn money too.
Takes money, takes time.
Yeah. It's a big sacrifice in the whole grand scheme of it, man. So yeah, I appreciate Nichole and the boys, you know, bringing that shit out there.
And might have to start dabbling in other little things.
That is true.
Like as well as you do editing the podcast shit, maybe you could be a video producer.
Yeah, hey, I wear many hats. I'm gonna be real with you, yo. And I feel like my service, you know what I'm saying, like I said before on this podcast, is the currency that I, you know, offer to this world to be able to live another day, man. And yeah, I do a lot. I wear many hats, man. I do a lot as it is. And hey, man, I'm up for a challenge. I'm gonna be real with you. But like I said, I'm just not here on the rant. I appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying, that rock with us. Like I said, the true supporters. I mean, so just you know, not just supporting when there's something there for you, but the true supporters that can really goddamn you know, reciprocate the love back. I really do fucking appreciate it. I can't, like I said, express that enough. Cheers to you, yo. But let's make that goddamn shift right now. And like I said, we've, you know, been on a hiatus. Like I said, we, you know, was out of town, you know what I'm saying, did the interview, you know what I'm saying, we helped with the rollout with my man Jesus. Unexpected was part of that train as well, man. But I just wanted to, you know, stop right now to make that shift and just, you know, just speak on, you know, for men, because this is why this podcast was created, man, with, you know what I'm saying, not only the artists, but really for the first and foremost with men's health in mind. So this right here is just for the men out there. This is really a men's health checkup. And just a PSA to all of y'all out there. I just want y'all to check on your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is the very reason why we started the show. It's rather difficult for me to speak on the behalf of a black man due to the loss of a close friend. But this wasn't a blood relative, but he was close enough for his love to be authentic. And, you know what I'm saying, I just want to, just take this time, right now to, express, what I'm saying, my sincerest condolences, because like everything ain't surface level. Everything ain't surface level. Everything what you see ain't surface level. And I just want to take this time right now to, really speak my piece, on the passing of our brother. We call him T2. My brother, Chris Hawthorne, man, gone but not forgotten. And, he was one of the day one supporters of this podcast. And I say, not only did he give, but he also gave input and he also gave effort. And he the reason why y'all hear that that Clear the Air tag. He a part of that medley of shit that y'all hear. And I'm not going to point specifically what he added to it, but he added some shit to the junk that made the junk go. And I always say, hey, bro. Hey man, add this to the pod, man. So like I said, I just want to take this time right now to, just to share love and, admiration and support from my brother T2. I mean, my mom called him Colors, man. It's like, but the nigga had a nickname from everybody, man. I remember, like I said, the rap battles between him and Brandon was like 8. This nigga, he like 18, and this nigga's going back and forth, freestyle rapping and shit.
Brandon has had like 20 different rap names.
Yeah, my little brother Brandon. Yeah. Shout out
it's
to
like
Brandon.
every week that nigga had a different rap name.
Mm-hmm.
He came up with some new shit.
He was Roddy Rux at that time, or T Bunny back. He was all them niggas. Brandon had some aliases. But yeah, just to to segue back, to, what I'm saying, to it all being full circle, y'all. We did pay our respects to my brother Chris, and I don't know about y'all, but like, as the old saying goes, God don't call the equipped, but he equips the called. And I'm not, trying to put the spotlight, off of him and on to me. But when there was an ask, if anybody can go out there, and speak on, his behalf, it was something within me that was just like, my hands started getting sweaty. My goddamn, I started to get a little hot at the goddamn funeral and shit. And as I'm sitting there, and some people came by and talk, I was like, yo, I gotta say something. And the whole time something in me was like, no, nigga, you ain't gotta say nothing. But then the other side was like, nigga, say something. Gotta say something. And then we was all the way in the back. And somehow, some way, y'all, the inner me was fighting the inner me. And as I'm fighting the inner me, I'm walking up to the goddamn front of the fucking church. And I'm not going to, express, the message that, that needed to be said, but the message needed to be said. And I happened to say it, man. And it was very, very telling of the relationship that I had with brother Chris. So, I just want to, just take this time, man, that, let you know that you definitely been on our minds. You ain't forgotten. Telling you, friend of the show, but really a brother and a friend of the family, man. So I wanted to shout out Chris, man, one more time, man. It's just like that. Why are you looking like that?
Because it's like a weird...
That weird humming sound? Yeah, it's that goddamn heat of the day that turned on over there. That's all it is. Yeah, you can turn it off. But yeah, I just wanted to really, just shout that out, man. I appreciate, bro. Like I said, I wholeheartedly appreciate that shit. But yeah, like I said, this podcast, it wouldn't be a thing, man, if we didn't put, black men's mental health at the forefront, man. That's the reason why the podcast started. Our goal is in the black community. It's often looked down upon and say that you may be suffering from a mental breakdown, and that's more of a white people thing. But we wanted to get black men talking. The why really is to bring the family together. When I say the family, it ain't got to be the ones that's in your household, but the family, us. Bridging the gap between families, friends, because we feel like life gets in the way and it often clouds our judgment of others. So we also wanted to give inspiration and hope to the young and old, and we really wanted to make this a conversation. We wanted to have the ability to self-assess. I'm a firm believer of when you speak it and then you hear it and you see it, your words convict you, one way or the other, man. But most importantly, man, I just want to let you know, don't let today be the reason tomorrow never happens, man. Talk to somebody about it. I don't give a fuck what it is, good, bad, or indifferent. You might piss them off. It is what it is, but talk to somebody about it, man. This game called life is a little too short, man. To hold grudges, to disassociate yourself with anybody, to have a problem with somebody, man. Life is too fucking short, and it's here today, it's gone tomorrow, man. And I can't express, you know what I'm saying, that feeling, because I just had that conversation with my daughter as we're going to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, her 10th birthday. I got a little preteen now and a teenager, but as we celebrate her 10th birthday, her birthday was on the 13th of January. But she said something that was telling. Everything. Yeah, she said something was telling. So I can't wait till tomorrow. And I'm like, Dad, well, what about today? And she's like, well, tomorrow I'm doing this, and the third. I'm like, well, what if you knew the future and somebody you know and cared and loved don't be here tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, take the moment for what it's worth. Don't worry about tomorrow. For us, we worry about goddamn Friday on Monday. You know what I'm saying? I had that conversation before on the podcast, man. Why we always reaching for Monday and we missing all the little impacts that we can make throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? Whether the day of Monday, the day of Tuesday, the day of Wednesday.
Most people don't try to make an impact in people's life throughout the day.
That is true, man. Shout out that, man. They don't. And it's unfortunate, man. But I just wanted to, you know, just kind of give y'all a little perspective, yo, because it's a misconception that this is just a music podcast. We come in here and talk shit or whatever the case may be and play some music and then do a little game show. But no, this is really the essence of the podcast, man. Like, this is the real conversation that we need to have as a culture with all that shit that's going on in and around and about. And I'm not getting into politics because YouTube, y'all play too many motherfucking games and shadow banning a nigga about that shit. And it's crazy because y'all won't be silenced. You can go ahead and go to, like I said, this podcast is also streamed on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. These are all where you get your audio podcast from. You know why? Because I pay real money for that shit. Go ahead and go to those. You'll hear it.
Keyword, pay real money. So the least you could do is support the podcast.
Real shit. As Nichole on board, get our shit together. I'm telling you. But yeah. Moving, switching gears. I know we did do the music thing, but something funny happened over the Christmas holiday. And I didn't think I'd get a laugh out of it. But one of y'all motherfuckers told the goddamn machine in here, I'm not going to say no names, but told that bitch to play some Indian Christian music. And she did it.
That was me.
And it's wild. It's nasty work because I do contract work in my clinic. There's a lot of people of that descent that's there. And when I heard, I just visualize some niggas at work.
So what it was is I seen something on social media and it was like, if you're ever in a bad mood or having a bad day, listen to Indian Christmas music.
And that was some of the wild shit.
It's like, it don't necessarily have to be Christmas music. It can be Indian R&B, Indian rap, whatever. And
they're just taking our shit and just singing it.
It's American songs and they're singing it. But like, what's one of the Christmas songs it was playing?
The Ring-a-ling-a-ling. What's that song called?
Oh, shit.
That's crazy how we forgot the Christmas songs that quick. God damn.
I'm just trying to think.
The sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? They fucked that John up. They fucked them shits up.
Like, for real, if you want a laugh.
Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. That shit just. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Like, what in the fuck? This shit.
That's how they was doing it. And when I say it's automatically gonna make you laugh.
Because you know the words.
Because you know the words and they just like put their own Indian, like from India flair on it. And it's
you gotta make it your own, yeah.
It's so funny. And like, you will sit there and listen to the whole song and just be laughing your ass off.
That's true.
Like, my daughter loves putting it on.
It's funny. Be rich. Shit funny as hell, man. But let's break up the monotony and let's do this one more time. One more time. Hey. Race Check. And Race Check, Nichole, this right here is pop culture. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get straight to the motherfucking business. But you remember the Martin show featuring Martin Lawrence?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from the Martin show, could you name the name of the character played by Tommy Davidson from Booty Call? Right, the skinny dude who got shot in the leg.
Mm-hmm.
Could you name the character played by Tommy Davidson that was a talk show host on the Martin show? His favorite catchphrase was, "Did you miss me?"
I have no idea.
So the question is, from the Martin show, could you name the character played by Tommy Davidson who had a talk show on the Martin show? Ladies and gentlemen, that answer is Varnell Hill. I'll just go ahead and give a round of applause for that. Did you miss me?
Did not ring a bell.
But with that being said, I segue, because you know how I do. I like to segue and shit. Shout out to Tommy Davidson. Shout out to Martin Lawrence. BET Plus will have a fucking new spinoff show from the Martin show called The Varnell Hill Show, played by Tommy Davidson. He gonna have his own standalone show as the talk show host, produced by Martin Tommy Davidson. Yo, so I can't wait. Just when I thought I was gonna get rid of some more streaming services, I'm gonna be either buying another one or subtracting another one. But either way, I'm gonna get BET Plus so I can watch the Varnell Hill Show, yo. Because when Martin came out, Martin was funny. Martin was the epitome of black comedy. People are calling Martin's show colorism, how they would joke on each other and shit, and people took it some type of way. This is how we black. Like when we black, we joke like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's joke for joke. Nobody took the shit serious. You get a better joke. But yeah, I cannot wait. I want to see how the show goes, yo. So if you are a fan or grew up watching the Martin Lawrence show,
Spring 2026.
yes, yo. Did you miss me? I can't wait till that shit drop, yo. I damn sure can't wait. What a fucking applause. I don't know how I got it there, but I did, yo. And it's dope that I got it out. Yeah, appreciate that. Let's see. Let's move right along with the motherfucking podcast. Anything you wanted to add, Nichole, on the board?
I feel like I've never seen that episode.
Oh, you gotta. I guess we watching that jump tonight, yeah. Oh yeah, Varnell
Because
Hill.
I just looked it up and I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
You know what I was thinking of?
What?
You know where they was on it was like a talk show or something. It was like a Christmas show.
Yeah, this is a Varnell Hill show. The talk. Yeah.
I remember seeing Tommy Davidson on it though.
Yeah, she did.
And they had what your dad called Tasha and Cece.
BB and Cece.
BB and Cece whining on it.
Yeah, I think it was on Varnell Hill. I think Varnell Hill was on that jump.
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen the episode, but I believe he was on that jump. I can't wait, yo. When I saw this shit, I was like, yo, it's got to be extra. It's got to be on goddamn Clear the Air. Excuse me. Damn, what the fuck is that goddamn button? I know I ain't got it on here. Some motherfucker. We got that. We got this. We got that. No, that ain't it. I'm trying to figure these boards out, y'all. Y'all just motherfucking bad with me, man. You know, go finish wiping your ass if you listen to the podcast on the toilet at work. Shitting on company time, man. I appreciate you nonetheless rocking with us. I really do appreciate you rocking with us, man. If you're in your car, so make sure you got both hands on the wheel. Was it 10 and 2? Or was it 4 and goddamn 8? Either way, keep your hands on the goddamn steering wheel. Don't be switching to another goddamn joint. What the fuck? Did I get rid of it?
What?
The Black History You Did Not Know. I got rid of the button?
Was it on the button that wasn't working? Because you switched everything.
I might have got rid of
the.
Yeah. Go ahead, you do it. Okay.
I can't do that.
Get it live. Come on now. No, I had to do it. I had to do it the last podcast.
I can't do it.
Do it. Do it.
I can't do that other part.
Do it.
You can do the part. I can't do that shit.
Come on,
you
eat
pussy, not me.
That is true. What a goddamn damn, I can't even get it off.
My tongue don't need to move like that.
But do it. Go ahead and do it for the culture. For for the podcast listeners, because they ain't never heard Nichole and the boys do the Barrington Livy.
I can't do it. I just told you I'm going to say it.
Whoa. Sing. I'm a bad boy at the car. Let's move from Aya, cause I'm dangerous. Chickity wally dilly 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 whoa. Sing. Where the goddamn applause at? And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, reminded me that I gotta goddamn get that button back on there, because this is hard work. But that is Black History You Did Not Know. And I wanted to, kind of segue into the Black History You Did Not Know by also playing this if it works on the board. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the universal draft chime, whether it's NFL or NBA. But that is the original draft chime. And I wanted to get you hip to the NFL draft process. All right. One of these guys, his article I was reading, and he was telling his take on the NFL draft process. And it goes something like this. He says, I had the opportunity to attend the NFL draft combine for the first time in 2019 as my nephew was to be drafted that year. I sat watching from the audience as dozens of young black males were stripped down to their underwear and walked out on stage before a live audience so that their owners could inspect their practically naked bodies. If the prospect had bad joints, he was tossed aside. If the prospect had short arms, he was tossed aside. If the prospect had small hands, he was also tossed aside. As I watched this process, a sick feeling came over me. This did not feel like great athletes on the verge of realizing their dreams. I'm a historian. This felt like a slave auction. As part of this purchasing process, the owners sent team reps to interview these athletes. Many of these team reps treated these players like they were animals, intentionally saying and doing things to provide negative reactions. They asked insulting questions like the one team rep who once famously asked former NFL great Des Bryant, "Is that true that your mother is a prostitute?" And then there was the team rep who asked Cam Newton if he saw himself more of a cat or a dog. Cam told the rep that he saw himself as a human being and then asked what any of this had to do with football. The team rep told Cam that he was displaying a poor attitude and asked if he had a problem with following authority. If the prospect responded to any of these insulting questions in a negative fashion, he would be falsely labeled as a rebel with attitude problems. The national media would then run to these false labels, and great players would fall in the draft. Not because of talent, but because of their refusing to bow down to authority. These draft prospects were terrified. After all, some 90% of them came from poor families. This was their only hope of buying mom that new car or moving mom out of the projects. Draft prospects were expected to simply say, "Yes, sir," and "No, sir," and to do whatever they were told to do with extreme humility, because these team reps had the power to kill their dreams and to destroy their hopes of being purchased. Then there was Shedeur Sanders, a free man. He was like Django. Shedeur did not need to buy cars for his parents. Shedeur did not need to buy a home for his parents. Hell, Shedeur did not need the NFL at all. He was working his ass off, but strictly for the love of the game. He was already rich. His father was also already rich. Shedeur did not need to tolerate disrespect from the team reps, so he didn't. Shedeur did not need to bow down at the feet of the coaches begging for cash to buy his mom a car, so he didn't. NFL owners, coaches, and the team reps had never seen anything like this. Shedeur was strong, confident, and independent. He did not show up to these festivities with the same desperation of many of the other prospects. The owners did not like this. They wanted Shedeur to know that even though he was rich and his father was rich, they wielded all the power so that they decided to make an example out of him. And this decision had crap nothing to do with talent and everything to do with buck breaking. A player who every draft analyst projected to go in the top 10 to 20 picks then fell to the 144th pick as millions looked on in horror. Now, you know the rest of the story, and it's just like that, man. I wanted to goddamn let y'all in on that, man, and that was, just a perspective from one of the guys who not necessarily participated in the draft process, but was a visitor, a viewer of the prospects, man, and he couldn't put in any. And I said that, didn't I say that shit a long time ago?
That's like modern day slavery,
and that's why they get paid so much money, because they got the control over the niggas, right? Not to mention that it's a possibility with all these different gambling schemes and controversies coming out that it's a reason why you feel like certain people get, on that pedestal and certain people don't. Not to mention Super Bowl 50. When Cam Newton, them niggas was goddamn, I think they almost went undefeated. And Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers, this was what, 2019? Somewhere around that time.
We did that shit one year too. We almost went defeated and we lost one game against the fucking Colts.
Yep.
That I want to say they had like a trash ass fucking record too.
Yep. But no, Cam Newton said it best, yo. This motherfucker said, I think I was watching 4th and 1. I don't really plug other podcast show or watch other podcasts, but I do watch that podcast because something about Cam Newton that I like because the dude's true. Yeah, he true to himself.
I don't know which, because I know he does do like multiple podcasts, but whichever one that he be going in on motherfucking.
Chill. No, don't say no names. Chill. We ain't saying no names. Chill.
Going in on that fucking Eagles fan.
There you go. That's better.
There you go. Is that better?
That's better. Yeah.
On that Eagles fan.
Yeah. You can say that. You can say that.
Like that should be funny.
Yeah. But anyway,
I be dying.
Yeah. Petty Cam.
Keep doing that shit.
They call it.
I love Petty Cam.
Yeah, Petty Cam, man.
That's a page out of my book.
Shout out to Cam. I'm telling you, like the nigga charisma is there. Like I said, I'm a friend of the show, 4th and 1, man. We had to clear the air, be real with you. I like to give flowers where flowers need to be given. Smelled, not smelt. Smelled is when you take hot liquid and turn it into oil and shit like that. Smelled. But yeah, Cam said something that was truly telling in one of those episodes. He said, back, I think it was 2019 or 2018, whatever year it was when they went to chip with going against the Broncos. He said the whole year, I go out there, score a touchdown, do the Superman dance, and go, dab on him. You know what I'm saying? Do my dance and dab on him. And, I had a low haircut at the time. And I didn't get the free forms and shit. He said, I had the Dan and Oikos commercial and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cam Newton Cadence game was still that. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but niggas know what the hell he's saying and they move. But yeah, he said something that was telling. He said, it got to the point where people started talking bad about my touchdown celebration, saying, Cam Newton gyrating. Cam Newton is unsportsmanlike. All this other shit, right? So one of the touchdowns he made, he went down to the end zone and he did a dance that the white media would kind of like or resonated with. So he did the goddamn twist or whatever. He did the little, the shimmy dance and shit, the little twist from the
old people dance.
Yeah, the old 1960s dance, whatever.
Swim or some shit.
Yeah, he did that shit. And then he finished it with a and then did the shit, right? Because he said, I still had to be me. And he said, and after the chip, you know what I'm saying, I was mad that we lost. But then he said, I came to the realization that I looked the part, I sound the part. I was a quarterback for, a highly touted franchise, but they still did the backbite and they still talk bad about me after we lost the Super Bowl. Call me unsportsmanlike, call me a sore loser and all this other shit. He said, I came to the realization, I'm just paraphrasing, I came to the realization that if they're going to still treat me like a nigga, I might as well be me and be comfortable being me. And ever since this black man became him, y'all, he is now on a highly syndicated, biggest goddamn TV show on daytime TV, ESPN's First Take, man. I just want to, like I said, give Cam his flowers, man, for being a real one and being himself, where he can come to work and not put a goddamn mask on. And that's what I tell people in my clinic, man. And they look at the picture of me and shit from the fire service and shit like that. And I tell them the whole origin story on how I got into the seat that I am in today in my clinic. And I know the Nichole boy, you probably thinking like, nigga, this gonna be a long podcast. I got shit to do. But I wanted to kind of get this story off real quick because I told y'all on X / Twitter at Clear the Air Pod. I said Clear the Air Pod. I'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button at Clear the Air Pod on X / Twitter. But I said it's gonna be a long pod because I got a lot of shit to say. But back to what I was saying.
It's gonna be a short pod.
I said it's gonna be a long pod. Chill, no diddy. But no, I was saying to the people, I was telling them, giving them the origin story on how I got to be in that chair, and it basically went a little something like this. As I was volunteer firefighting, I had I think my braids was the longest when I was volunteer firefighting. Yes, they had to be the longest. I think I had the box braids and shit just was down there on my shoulder and shit. Hang time on there.
I think your hair is probably longer now.
I mean, but it ain't even. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the top line.
You don't want me to trim it so it can even up.
That's a regress. You know what I'm saying? Let that shit just go, let it flow. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, so I was telling the motherfucker this. So I had long braids, bro. I volunteer firefighting, which means you put the gear on and shit. You go into the burning building. You put the fucking wet stuff on the goddamn hot stuff and you walk the fuck out of there, right? Nothing changes, right? Firefighting is firefighting is firefighting is firefighting. If you've been there, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Well, anyway, something said, because at the time I hated my job, but I love goddamn going to go volunteer. And put my name in the hat to interview and test for this one department. And I passed the test. I goddamn passed the physical. And that motherfuckers offered me a conditional job of employment. So the first day, I get to the goddamn academy, learn the motherfucking people, getting my uniform and shit straight, you know what I'm saying? Getting all the paperwork and shit straight. And one of the chiefs, little short old white guy, I think he's still there. Little short old white guy, he came to me, pulled me to the side. I can't think of his name off rip. Damn, what the fuck was his name? I can't. If I look at this picture, I can tell you. Well, anyway,
I know Vic passed away.
Yeah, RP the captain, Vic. But the training chief, he came to me. Short little white guy. Well, yeah. All right. About right here. And he said, Bruton? Yes, sir, chief. How you like firefighting? I was like, man, I love it, man. I've been doing it for a while now. You know what I'm saying? I love this shit, man. That's cool. I get to do this shit and get paid for it, man. It's cool as hell. And it's in the Berg, man. Look, I know majority of the people out here. I know my way around this motherfucker because I've been frequent in the area. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I love this. He said, well, Bruton, if you like this firefighter, the fire department, you love this to be in your career, I'm going to need you to go home and cut your hair. I was floored. I was like, nigga, huh? He was like, yeah, if you love it, we can't have long hair. I'm like, not to mention there was some females in the class. And I'm like, but that don't make sense. Is the women going to cut their hair too? No, the men that we have a strict dress code, the men got to have their hair cut and the female got to have their hair off the collar. I'm like, what's the difference, man? And I was torn. I remember I came home. My cowboy came home. I was like, I gotta fuck to my head, cut my hair, yo.
So you know what would have been funny, right?
What?
So the white boys be having the hairstyle where they have length to their hair, right?
Right.
So would you have been wrong to have a little fro the same length as their hair?
I don't know. I could have, but
because if you got to be no more than a quarter inch or whatever, then the white motherfucker should have been the same way.
Yeah, I would have had like a Norbit fro in that bitch though.
That would have been fine. I would have did it just to be petty.
But so
what the fuck they gonna do?
Ultimately,
if I have to have a quarter inch hair, all these white boys need to have a quarter inch hair too.
That's true.
If I gotta damn near have a buzz cut, they gotta damn near have a buzz. But guess what? They gonna look real dumb with that motherfucking buzz cut because they ain't gonna have no waves.
That's true. Oh yeah, because you can't wolf the jump. Yeah, I ain't think about that. But I was, so wrapped up in like, hey, this is the first opportunity that I can, not to shit on my other past jobs, but I was like, hey, this is the first opportunity, the real opportunity I can have a career. And I was torn. So I came home, Taj was just a little whippersnapper and shit. And I was like, yo, this what I've been working for. You know what I mean? And so I got down, go home, take my braids out. And the reason why I'm telling you this story because I recently was going through my goddamn photo album in my phone. And that picture came up and I was looking in the mirror and I had the fucking fro and I was like, and my face was like, I looked like I was kind of like crazy looking, but I was like more or less like, damn, this is going to be the last time I had hair. You know what I'm saying? And so I cut my hair. And the very next picture in my phone was me with a haircut and I looked like I was stripped or something. Right. And as I was telling the same story in my clinic to an individual, I can only give a direct parallel to the Bible, to the story of Samson. Samson and Delilah, right? Mm-hmm. Samson's strength was his hair, and Delilah was a nigga downfall, and she would try to find a way to rid him of his power. And God would rescue Samson every time until God got to the point like, all right, this boy got to deal with it himself, and he ended up ultimately getting his hair cut, and he was stripped of his strength. Mm-hmm. And I ain't the biggest Bible historian, right? But I always go back to the word and I look at the word, y'all. And you came here because I'm clear. I come here to clear the air. But as I look at the word and I read it, the more I read the word, man, the more and more I can read between the lines, right? And I always ask, hey, like, biblical times, where is Israel, right? And it's in the Middle East. I ain't seeing no white people in the Middle East. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So as you look at these, pictures of depiction of Jesus in the Bible, and he look white, I ain't never seen a white person in the Middle East. That's all I'm gonna say. But when the Bible starts to go deeper into the word, and it says that he had, skin of brass and hair of wool. Damn.
I don't know no white people with hair of wool.
Right.
Or my dad get fucking that motherfucker skin be like brass.
Yeah, because he can tan a little bit because he Italian, but he ain't look like the pictures Jesus they depict. Said predict. Well, anyway,
that's a pale ass white man.
But as I'm, sitting there reading the word, I'm like, yo, I go back a little bit farther, like, oh, bro, in the Egyptian times when they was building these pyramids and they had these, these big statues. How come, ironically, all the noses is going off of these motherfuckers? A nose is a really defining characteristic. So I give you hell about your nose, but we're not going to go there, neither here nor there. But a nose is a very defining characteristic. And as I'm thinking about it, I'm putting myself into, the shoes of Samson. I'm getting my hair cut. So when I finally go to the fire department, I'm like, yo, I done cut my goddamn hair, man. This shit better be what it's worth. And I don't know. I nut up, I shut up, and I go. But not knowing to me, in the midst of accepting that job, I relinquished a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Because not only that I had to, cut my hair, I also had to shave because they said you got to shave to put the mask on. And for me, it was like I was putting the mask on. You know what I'm saying? I was no longer caring, if that makes sense, right? Because when I looked in the fucking mirror, I ain't see a nigga who I knew, but I saw a nigga who was now a firefighter. And I had to put that mask on. Stay with me. So we go through the fire service and shit like that, go through Petersburg. And ultimately, I had something that was out of my control, had a knot on my motherfucking head. Hey, I said, hey, I need to do something with this. This now causing issues with me on calls. I ain't worried about nothing else. I'm worried about the fucking headache I'm having. Ultimately, we had to get like a little same day surgery jump. And I had to heal, but being that my job entailed me wearing a helmet, I was, directed by doctor, hey, stay out. You got to stay out until that wound is healed and you no longer have headaches, whatever. So ultimately, the city of Petersburg ain't had no goddamn money, coincidentally. Ain't had no money, very, very poorly managed. They ultimately relinquished my motherfucking job. Told a nigga, hey, we can't pay a nigga to goddamn be at home. And I ultimately lost my job as a firefighter. So, in the middle of me trying to get back to the fire department, y'all, I, put my name in different hats for different fire departments, and I worked out, religiously every day with a chip a goddamn big ass Lay's potato chip, that special chip out the bag that's really big. I had that big size chip on my goddamn shoulder trying to get back to the fire service. Ultimately, I earned the right to get back to the fire service. Not to mention that I was at a job where I would tell them, who I was. And they was like, nigga, you just a nigga in here throwing boxes. You can speak all that fire department shit all you want, but you a nigga in here throwing boxes. Fuck that shit you talking. And when I ultimately received a call, first it was from Louisa. I was out there for a strong week and a half, and I said, yo, I'm gonna die with this motherfucker. I am not going out here. So I ended up ultimately getting called, and me having the knowledge, because I knew the game of the fire department, ultimately got called to work for, or offered a job with the city of Henrico County. Sorry. What'd I do? I had long hair around that time, right?
You automatically cut it.
I automatically cut my motherfucking hair, yo. And I put that mask back on one more time. And I was at a crossroads, and I happened, before I cut it, I was like, hey, yo, if I change, let a nigga know. Because I might change a little bit because I got something to prove. And it's just a testament to me being trained, and I give it back to the direct parallel of the NFL draft process, right? Well, in order for me to get something, I had to give something away. And I'm just giving you my perspective. You can take it and spin it however the fuck you want to spin it, but this is my perspective. So when I get to the fire department, I cut my hair and shit. I cut it without anybody asking. Needless to say, I go out there, graduate the goddamn academy, top of the motherfucking class. Yeah, or hoorah, yeah, all that cool shit. But fast forward a few years later, I'm out there on the goddamn training grounds, training some rookies and shit. And I had this thick ass goddamn fire department mustache. The white people love this shit. For me, it was just my way of just fucking with people because I looked like an Uncle Tom ass Sambo looking nigga until I spoke, and it was like, oh, this nigga, a nigga. I was like, yeah, the mustache fucked you up, didn't it? Well, anyway, one of the goddamn, I looked very intimidated because I had the dark ass shades on. I always had my fire department hat, down on my forehead and shit. Forehead big as a bitch, by the way. If you listen to this on Spotify. And one of the black recruits, he was on the fire ground, and hey, rookie, loud as a bitch. And like, how you can hear a nigga talking about you, like from far, but you ain't acknowledge, like, that's how I do it. For me, I hear and see everything, right? I play like I don't hear and see it. Sometimes I got a talent on toning that shit out. But anyway, in the midst of me hearing and seeing this shit, I would hear all like little rookies and shit talking like, hey man, look at that dude right there, man. Big ass motherfucker, man. That dude got thick ass mustache. Look like he don't take no shit. And then you would hear like some of the other people from my recruit class, oh, that's Brew from the Bird, man. That man know how to fight fire. Well, anyway, I saw one of the recruits, the nigga had long hair. He had dreads in his head, right? So I yelled across the whole goddamn academy, not academy, the training ground. Hey, rookie. And just nodded my head like, man, come over here real quick, right? So the nigga stopped. What he was doing was like, me? I was like, ain't ass over here. So he come up, he pulled up or whatever. And he said, yes, sir. I was like, nigga, don't call me no sir, man. I said, quick question. I'm just looking at him right here. And he like, you can tell he like, not intimidated, but he like more like, this nigga come talk to me. What the fuck he want to talk to me about? So I sit there and I look off in the distance. And he right here beside me, to the right side of me or whatever. And I said, man, fuck you doing them goddamn dreads in your head? And he said, man, funny you asked. He said, since the 2019, the Crown Act has been passed and we cannot be discriminated on how our hair look. And I stopped in my tracks and was like, I pulled my glasses up and shit. I looked the nigga dead in his eyes, man. I said, look, man, I appreciate y'all generation, man, for being able to goddamn step up. Nigga like me took the goddamn ultimate sacrifice and gave away who I was for the betterment of creating a path. You know what I'm saying? Even though there was other firefighters before me that was black, but creating a path where you can really be yourself. And I say, yo, this is awesome. And I congratulate them and thank them for, giving me that information. I didn't know. The whole time, I ain't know. And
I think it probably was passed after you started, though.
Yeah, it was. And I say all that to say this. After I had a conversation with the dude, Joe, it was, how can I put it, liberating. Nichole on the boards can attest to y'all, yo. At that time, I said, I'm gonna grow my hair back out. And I grew the top of the joint out. And I would hide it up under my hat still. But I was slowly, when I, got off work and shit, I was like, damn, nigga, I'm me. I can be me. Not to mention the fucking scrutiny and shit that I would get from niggas who knew me and loved me, but like, damn, nigga, you like a snitch. Like niggas was like, nigga, this is not you. It ain't you. But like I slowly got a piece of me back, man. I just wanted to, make that a full circle moment, man. That's just one of the, many stories that I had, and it was just telling on how you realize, what your strength is, and like a lot of, black men that I come in contact with, here, there, near, and far, man. I always ask them, to make sure they adjust that crown, and that being your hair, man. Adjust that crown, man, and continue to be who you were created to be, not who they want you to be, but who you were created to be, man. I just wanted to shout that out. And the young man I was talking to, after I was finished, rendering care, he said, "Yeah, man, it's funny you said that." And he had a skull cap on, Nichole, and he went like this and pulled the skull cap up, and his hair was long and braided. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of back on that weight. I'm kind of, back to being me." And it was, for him, it was a confirmation moment. But like, I see you in this jump with braids in this motherfucker, and you the one nigga in here that everybody rely on to do his fucking job. But not only do you do your job, you do your job head and shoulders above the rest. But you when you do this shit, dog. And like I was like Flora, like, man, I appreciate showing the love, man. I appreciate the support, dog. So yeah, shout out to that. But that's just a quick little story. I know that was a long motherfucking story, man, but it is what it is, man. With that being said, y'all, as we kind of wrap this podcast up and get,
Before you wrap that up,
what's up?
Go ahead and hit that
Man, if it work, this right here.
Got one for you.
3 race checks.
Race check.
Okay, let's go. I'm about to get. All right, I'm about to get
Okay.
it. You 0 for 2 this year. Go ahead.
And you about to get this wrong too.
Okay.
Who was the first black NHL player?
The fuck?
Because I googled this shit. Because I was like, is there any black NHL players?
The National Hockey League.
Yeah, National Hockey League.
First black. The first black, or like kind of name a current one?
First black.
I remember the dude they got cracked across the goddamn head instead of across the ice that was black in the NHL. I have no idea, Nichole, but I don't fucking know.
Willie O'Ree.
O'Ree.
He was a Canadian winger who made his debut for the Boston
Bruins
on January 18th.
Oh, right, in January. Oh, I see what you did there. Damn, okay.
January 18th, 1958. That long, like, because I was like, wow, that long ago, black people played hockey?
That's crazy. Black niggas can ice skate? Fuck that. Let's start there.
So like, I was like, dang, I was thinking it was going to be like current, like for real, the first NASCAR black person was since we've been adults.
Oh yeah, you talking about what's the boy name? Shit, the dude.
That's why I figured I'd ask you.
That had the goddamn rope tied.
But that's
up
a kind of a race check
Bubba
plus
Wallace.
Black history you did not know.
Oh, race check plus Black history didn't know. I shout out to that, Nichole, and I appreciate that one more time. Staying on the month of January, y'all. I would be remiss if I didn't, give y'all the significance of January. But the day just recently passed, but on January 15th, on this day, January 15th, 1929, civil rights movement leader Martin Luther King Jr. was born. And he's gone, but never forgot, man. Shout out to Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King Jr. is the reason why I get to have an extra fucking day off. Like this is cool being part of society where niggas recognize day offs and shit. And I just really, it's bigger than just a day off, y'all. And be real with y'all. And my son, he told me something that was telling. He said, "Hey, the I Have a Dream speech there was ad-libbed. He was off script, but
it wasn't planned.
He won't plan. Shout out to that. See how it go. With that being said, y'all, go ahead and head to www.itsallaboutg's.com, man, and go ahead and check out that it wasn't planned. Album is out now, tight. But yeah, he said that the I Have a Dream speech was not planned, man. I just want to, give, love and admiration and support to Martin Luther King Jr. for being our, civil rights for us. The I Have a Dream speech where when one day, men and women of different nationalities, no matter the color of your skin, but be judged by the content of your character. Them words ring bells. Them words, they resonate with me, man. And it's one of the smaller part of the foundation of this podcast, man. Not the outward adorning or appearance, but who you are as a person, man. It says a lot. And I was very, very upset in the latter months of 2025, man. And they came out with this Sora 2 goddamn AI shit. And they started, putting smut on Martin Luther King Jr.'s name by using people doing dumb shit and using the AI generated version of him. And it was funny at first until they started just overdoing the shit like stupid ass motherfucking ignorant people do all the time. And it got to the point where it was so much disrespect to his daughter. As Nichole goddamn gave me something I got to go reach for and get away from the mic.
Sorry.
What the fuck is this? Oh, gospel singer. So Nichole added some shit. She wanted me to let y'all know about gospel singer Mahalia Jackson. She directly inspired the famous I Have a Dream, which was part of Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, shouting to tell them about the dream, Martin. So as Martin Luther King Jr. was out there giving his speech, he went off script by Miss Mahalia Jackson. She told Martin to tell them about the dream during the March in Washington, prompting him to abandon his notes and to improvise that iconic sewing section. While the speech drew from many sources, including his father's activism and biblical themes, Jackson's timely encouragement transformed a good speech into an electrifying moment. Notes in this article from the NAACP, man. So I wanted to shout out Mahalia Jackson for putting that battery in MLK's back during the speech, man. And I'm sure he probably had a conversation with her prior to it, telling him about the dream that he had, that he envisioned that one day everybody would be able to, eat in the same goddamn restaurants, get on the same motherfucking bus and sit next to each other, have conversation with each other, man. And, we came a long way, but we still got farther and farther to go. But I say all that to say that we got some allies. We got a lot of allies out there that's, fighting a good fight, shoulder to shoulder. And I don't want to, get into politics and shit, but they out there, what I'm saying? They're marching. And they out there advocating for, those that they can't speak up for themselves and shit that's getting highly scrutinized, man. But shout out to MLK, man. It ain't just a fucking day off. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not just a day off to do dumb shit. It's a day off to realize that man ultimately took the ultimate sacrifice and lost his life for the betterment of you and myself and whoever listens to this podcast, whoever here in the United States, man, is breathing his air. Even though, like I said, we've made strides, man. We got a long way to go, man. Shout out to MLK again, man. I can't, get past that. All right, on to a little hot take real quick, Nichole, on the boys, because I did not get to it. But on the sports, my hot take is the wild card round that came and went. The Packers versus the Bears. How do I put this? Holding. Okay.
That's how you got to fucking put it. The fucking refs let the Bears hold the entire fucking game. Did not throw one fucking flag. Not to mention the fucking pass interference in the fucking end zone that they did not fucking call. And the sorry ass fucking... I was about to be real mean and disrespectful.
Yeah, don't be mean, disrespectful. What are you trying to say?
I was about to put some names to
PG.
the kicker name.
Yeah. Oh, he trash, yeah. No, yeah, don't say that, because then we definitely going to get shadow banned if you say that.
That's why.
And I'm going to get a little too tired as I'm edited it in this shit. And I'm going to leave it in there.
So,
what the fuck? Boy, go ahead.
What is it, McManus?
Yeah, Brandon McManus. He came from the Broncos.
I think I feel like he missed more fucking field goals in that game.
Extra points.
Than he missed the entire year.
He did. He missed a total of 2 field goals and 1 extra point.
When I say it wasn't even like it was a little bit off. That motherfucker was like, bitch, what the fuck you was aiming at?
7 points. And the wild part about it is that kicker was kicking
all
the
the way
bitches.
the fuck over there.
That kicker was kicking that bitches and knocking this joint down, man. Shout out to Charles Heron, man. That Siberian motherfucking best. Who's this tough ass LP. Big man's fucked it up. But that's not so. The truth be told, I know you said holding. But the truth, let's be true. The Packers blew a goddamn 18-point motherfucking lead to our division rivals who happen to be the Bears. But that ain't my hot take. My hot take on us losing the game. The hot take was this: first year Bears coach Ben Johnson is my hot take. His antics provoked. If I see that nigga in the street, I might slap him myself. But not to mention, when he got hired, he was like, we're going to beat the Packers. I was like, oh, man, tall ass. Okay, cool. But then he did this little 1 second handshake where he blew by goddamn our coach and kept it moving, right? But he said something that was telling. When he came into the locker room and was celebrating with his team, you know what he said?
What?
He said, "Fuck the Packers." Like couldn't say anything else but fuck the Packers, like on some fighting type shit. And I wanted to weigh it right now. This is a decades long rivalry for y'all who watch football, whatever. That's intertwined and entrenched in it. We owners of the Green Bay Packers. We ain't just fans. We owners of the Green Bay Packers. Do your homework. But yeah, he said, "Fuck the Packers," and I was like, "Fuck the Packers." That shit disrespectful. Versus, we own you. You know what I'm saying? Or I own you. You know what I'm saying? That's how we kept it. We own y'all, motherfucker. We own y'all. Like every time we play y'all, we beat y'all. But when he said fuck the Packers and then we're doing what he did, I feel like they ain't do nothing but set a bad tone. But now every time we play these motherfuckers, it's gonna be some bad blood at this point. Like, I mean, it's gonna be bad. So I'm just saying it. Y'all do what the hell y'all want to do with that. But him saying that,
saying is, we can't go to no Packers Bears game.
Oh, I ain't gonna fight nobody with no goddamn nigga at work. How I look? That's how I look. I ain't about to fight a nigga at work, especially if I had to pay to get here watch a nigga. I had to pay to watch a nigga go to work. Nah, I ain't got time for you. And I'm a firm voice of reason when it comes to making this motherfucker look lesser than. But I'm like, yo, I ain't about to fight you over another nigga at his job. And when it's all said and done, they're gonna be doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
I told a Cowboys fan
what?
That was trying to talk shit about the Packers to me.
Okay.
And you know what it looked like at my job? That I was gonna throw his ass off the catwalk.
I'm glad you. Damn. Oh, that's
Wait
great.
a minute.
The catwalk's like a bridge.
You?
And I think I literally.
You grabbed a nigga? Oh my God. Yeah, you wild. So before she further incriminates herself, y'all, we're going to go ahead and
I ain't throw him off.
change the tone of the podcast. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. I told y'all about 20 minutes ago, we wrapped the podcast up. I wanted to go ahead, this is a special part of the show. This is how we close the show, man. But I wanted to keep it brief. But this is Motivational Minute. And we're now, like I said, in the year 2026, the year of the horse. That's what they said it is. That's what I think I read.
Is that like the Chinese shit?
Yeah. And I know y'all have your New Year resolutions. Like, this is my third year not having a New Year resolution, but a one-word resolution. And I was going to change it. I was on the fence with Nichole, and the boy said, don't change it. So I ain't going to change it. So I'm going to keep it like it is. And I'm glad she said that. Excuse me as I burp. I'm glad she said that because as I collect myself, you know what I'm saying, halfway through the month of January, that quick, I was like, damn, maybe I needed that. But my one word resolution, y'all, to keep it simple is peace. God gave us peace and he left us with peace. And as I, think about it, my peace, my inner peace, you know what I'm saying, was kind of took some hits this week, to say the least. And I got to the point where like I let go and I gave it to God. I spoke my piece, and I left it like that, and not knowing that I needed to have my one word resolution be peace. It was something that was really telling of what I was going through. And once I got past that part, I was at peace. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of, whatever the end result is, I'm still going to always be at peace. That's nothing I'm never going to release to anybody else. And so I want you to just, to challenge yourself, to, give yourself that one word resolution, something you can stick to, just one word. And it can supersede everything else. Last year was faith for me, but this year is going to be peace. And as I, continue to, go about, this short journey called life, I want to, be able to give something, back, maybe the same or, not as big as, MLK's magnitude, but I want to leave my own mark. And, I started a podcast with that guy speaking about the GPS, man, where even if you do get off the route, it don't tell you fucked up. It just recalculate and put you, right back on, to where you need to be. And, so I wish, everyone, their best in their future endeavors and how they do stuff, man. But as far as I go, I'm going to not let it ruin who I am or my perspective. I'm going to keep that peace, man. And I expect you to do the same, man. And it's just like that. With that being said, y'all, I wanted to, first and foremost, shout out. Shout out to the loyal supporters of the brand, man. To the supporters of the show. 2026, I may start, bringing back those, those 2-3 minute videos. I think I've already done them. And it's been strictly on just socials. But I brought back the Twin2ition, little motivational minutes out in the clinic when I'm out in the world, man. And as much as I love my vacation, where I did not have to go nowhere, I realized the greater work I got when I go out into the world and have these interactions and stuff like that. But I wanted to shout out to the, the loyal supporters of the show. Not the one-sided type. I said not the one-sided type. Let's be specific. Shout out to the followers, shout out to the friends, and also shout out to the family members, man, who watch the show and the dedicated supporters, man. I appreciate y'all still rocking with us as well, man. But I wanted to, let you in on a little secret, as I always do. And that is the real flex in life is how many lives you can positively impact. Always pray to have the eyes to see the best in people, a heart that forgives the worst, and a mind that forgets the bad, and a soul that never loses faith in God. Change your thoughts. You'll change your world. Don't give advice, live it. People get your message by watching you. And we're going to switch it up, y'all. Either you're going to make it happen or you're going to be the one who witnesses. And in the words of Lunatic, you'll never lead a flock of men to the promised land. How you going to hold the crown? Hey, y'all, we here to clear the motherfucking air, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. Rest in peace to Chris. 2026 is what you make it. For us, well, for me, it's going to be peace. Peace. I'll see y'all on the next go around of the podcast, man. And it's just like that. You bet you. Bernie Burns, send us out, man.
My man Bernie Burns, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer, Rovers, overachievers.
Journalism from a master site.
Right round for Beamer.
sight.
Right rhyme for Beamer, Rovers overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Right
sight.
rhyme for Beamer, Rovers overachievers.
Journalism from a master sight.
Right rhyme for Beamer, Rovers overachievers.
Journalism from a master
Right
sight.
rhyme for Beamer.